Hello and welcome back to Pentiment. We are right back where we left off. We were in a cave looking at some Roman shit. What we got all in here? Well, we got anything interesting? Another inscription. It's not a very formal. A worker must have carved it. Oh wait, no, I read that one. I read that one. Christ, that's rough. Mithraeum, yeah. The Mithraism. You know, that could have been the whole world's religion, potentially. Another piece. I wonder if they're all in the same pot. More Latin writing. If we cannot enter the Mithraeum, we will make our own altar to the gods. Oh. It sounds like the Mithraeum was some kind of temple. Huh, I've never heard the word before. That's what that is. Was there anything else in this room? I don't think I can go any further this way. No? Okay. May have to go back. Am I just looking for all of the little fragments of this pot thing? Is that the idea here? Like I said, you can make a kind of a cool little, like, mural mosaic thing from it. Got anything else this way? Got another piece. I have a lot of these pottery pieces. I should find out if they're all from the same pot. Yeah. I mean, they very much look like it. Okay. Oh my god, it's like a puzzle. It's like a puzzle. How do I turn it? Surely I can turn it, right? Can I not? Can I really? Okay, I was about to say, it's like, surely I can turn this fucking thing. It looks like it goes there. Can I turn? That one is certain. We're certain about that one. That goes there. No, that goes there. And then, no, I want to put that down. I want to put that down. This one goes, this one goes here, maybe? And then that one definitely goes right there. Let's play this little puzzle game together. Oh, she's got a weird head. I don't know if I like it. Oh, that was exactly where it needed to be. Amazing. That goes. We're gonna put that right there. And we're gonna put that right there. Oh my god, it's like all connecting. It's amazing. And then we're gonna put this here. Right there. And then we're gonna put this. Okay, right there. Okay, this was not correct. This needs to go elsewhere. This is stupid. This needs, no, it's wrong. That needs to go, where you went. You're wrong. You're in my way. Get out of my way. There we go. And then you go here. Do you not go there? Do you go, where do you go? Where do you feel like going? You go right there. For now. And we got a little floof. We got a little floof. Do you go up here? You do go up here. No, get out of my fucking way. Why can't I put these back to the side? That's horrible. Why can't I do that? It would only make all the sense in the world. Boop. Right there, and then you go right there, and then you go right there. Wow, I got it! The figures on this pot lid look like they're telling a story. What are they telling? These paintings must depict an early myth even before the Romans. Oh my god, before the Romans. Let's see, this must be Perchta, and those must be forest spirits, part of the wild hunt. Maybe. Oh god, the next part looks like a human sacrifice. Listen, it happened. Someone, maybe a chieftain, is sacrificing a man to Perchta. The bottom half of the lid continues the story. These look like spirits. They must be coming in to feast on the sacrifice. That must be how our ancestors tried to keep Tassing safe. They offered sacrifices to Perchta. I think that our ancestors made this, and I'm holding it now. Maybe this is what I could paint in the mural. It's part of our history, but I'm not sure it's the best story to portray. It's barbaric and very pagan. I doubt anyone would want to see our past as shown. I mean, it's what happened. It's real. It's real. I mean, assuming you've got it correct and everything. I'm gonna say maybe. It's a strong maybe. I'll have to think more about it before I decide for certain. Alright, I better keep going before I run out of oil in my lamp. Ooh, we don't want that. It'd be very dark. It'd be terribly, terribly dark. Oh, a cave-in. The wood here looks newer than the first part of the mine. Was this collapse recent? Was it? I won't be able to go any further with all the rubble. I suppose this is as far as I can go. Still, the murals on the walls showed me what tassing was like when the Romans were here. A bit barbaric. I wonder if I can find out where the Mithraeum was, or what it is. And putting the pottery shard back together showed one of the earliest stories of tassing. I think I've seen everything I can down here. My oil is running out. Time to climb back out. That seems fair. I hope I've used my time wisely. We gotta get the best stories. Only the best ones. No shitty ones. We can't paint something shitty. And it's like, look what I did for you, Dad. Do you love it? And he's like, no. Can you get... Oh, Jesus. Ah. Did you just fucking throw that down at me? Did you just fucking try to kill me? There was someone there. You rat fuck. I better get out of the shaft before another rock comes crashing down, yeah. That piece of shit. He's gonna fucking brain me. How dare you? How very dare you? How dare you, Thomas? How dare you? I'm certain it's him. It has to be him. It has to be. It has to be. Who was that? I'm assuming Thomas. Even Apollo and Artemis would have helped me out of here. Yeah. Well, now that I have more information, I can make some decisions on the first section of the mural. Are we proper making decisions? Okay. Stop going by, time. Stop going by. Stop slipping. Stop slipping. Got anything else? Are we free to roam again? Historietasie. Especially the Martin Bauer stole one of his books somewhere. Oh, yeah. We should go talk to him and everything. See how he's getting along. Assuming time doesn't just fully move on or something. Hello, Pigus. What you doing? Oh! You look very much like the man. Your silhouette does look a lot like what I saw Blood Man. Yes? I'm Halbrant, the Lord's gamekeeper. Why are you grazing pigs in the woods? What? It's not my pig. I'm the printer's daughter, Madeline Druckerin. I didn't ask for your name. I asked why you were grazing pigs here. Answer me. I'm not, man. I'm not. Was that you? Was that you? I have to ask. That rock almost hit me. Watching you? No. Rock? I don't know what you're talking about. You just do look a lot like it. Answer me. Do I look... Okay, yeah. Do I look like I raise pigs? You look like a little girl who's going to be in a lot of trouble if she doesn't answer my question. No, man. That's not my pig. That's my horse. I've been walking around this forest for hours. Other than the charcoal burner and the tinker, you're the only other person I've seen. If the pig doesn't belong to you, what are you doing here? It's such a whole thing. Does everyone have to justify being in the woods? I mean, I was in the salt mine, but I don't know if he'll believe me. I'm safe, though. Doing what? Looking! Man, looking! What's your fucking problem? Just tell me whose pig this is. I don't fucking know! I don't fucking know! It isn't mine! Ask the pig! Ask him who his father is! The pig was in the woods when I came in here. I don't know. It was in the woods when I came in here. A mysterious lost pig who apparently belongs to no one. I see that fucking belong to me. I suppose so. Oh, goddamn. Thought he was gonna kill me. If I find any more pigs in these woods, I'll kill them on the spot. Well, you're a dick. And those who brought them here. You understand? Yeah, okay, I guess. Good. Remind your neighbors what happens when you break the Lord's laws. I'm sure they're more than aware. There was kind of a whole thing, you know? I knew the Lord's men patrolled these woods, but I'd never seen one before. They seemed like dicks. I didn't realize they were so strict. Suppose I should consider myself lucky. Anyway, time to go out of these woods and go back to the rat house. No. I have people to talk to. Sorry, Pegasus. Sorry. I can't do nothing with you. Did you see that fucker? Did you see that fucker? Hey, Magdalene. Hey. How you doing? Wait, what is this? Is it just leaves? I can't believe how quickly the leaves changed this year. Isn't that amazing? It's like it happens every single year. It's like when people fucking say, oh my, can you believe how cold it is? It's like, yes. It's fall going into winter. It gets cold. That's what happens. Brigitte. Do you know where Martin is? Magdalene, how are you keeping? I have so much work to do before Christmas. I have so much work. I'm certain it will be the pride of Tassing when you're through. I hope so. You've always had your mother's talent for art. And how is your dad? Bad. We're the only people who've asked how it is doing before asking about my dad. How I'm doing before asking about my dad. Yeah. That's nice. I like that. I know how it is to be the sole caregiver. Yourself disappears behind the needs of the person you're looking after. That's true. I worry about you carrying that weight alone. I remember when my dad fell. We cared for him best we could, but those few months before he passed were a tough time for everyone. But I believe God will pull your dad through, whatever the doctor says. We need him. I don't know what I'll do if he dies. I feel crazy even thinking about it. Should the worst come to pass, you will not be alone, Magdalene, believe me. It may feel like you are, but... ... Have you thought about what you're to do if your dad doesn't come through this? Yeah, you don't really get the sort of choice in these times. I mean, I kind of want to say both of these. Presumably, I'll probably have to get married. You remember what happened to Attilia, that poor woman? But you're a good girl, Magda. There are any number of families in Tassing who'd be happy to take you. But I want to keep the printing press. I get to keep that, right? You have someone in mind, don't you? Oh, God. Oh, God, do you mean Oats? Are we gonna fuck Oats? I guess he has a fine name. You must mean Oats. He's about as subtle as his father, rest Otto's soul. I miss him. Oats doesn't know what he wants. Some days I'm amazed he can button his own pants. I wish I got to meet him properly, I mean. He made an impression, that's for certain. Oh, the girls around town knew better than to moon after him, though that didn't stop some of us. He was Eowyn's father from the start, as Ots appears to be yours. But if nothing ever comes of that, know that you're always welcome in my family, Magda. Kraft's a nice, hard-working boy. He's got a sharp mind. He can provide for a family. You trying to set me up with your son? Can you blame a mother for trying? You're a good, respectable girl, Magda. Any family would be lucky to have as a daughter. I'll consider it. Thank you, sweet girl. Not every marriage starts off on solid footing, but if you pray and work and trust in the Lord, you can find it in time. Believe me. No, yeah, be sure a couple belong together. How can you be sure a couple belongs together? God knows, he brings people together for a purpose. We don't need to understand it, only to have faith in Providence. In any case, I should get back to the chores. Where is Martin? I need to ask him about a thing. Remember what I said. Whatever happens, you're always welcome in my home. I do. I have a question about an old book. Martin is supposed to have stolen it from that baron who was killed years ago. Do you know what happened to it? Oh. I hope this doesn't get me into any trouble, but I still have it, hidden in a drawer. Martin left it behind when he ran off. Oh, excellent. Can I have it? He did. And why? He went to all the trouble to take it, but didn't bring it along. Martin was a thief, but he wasn't stupid. I'm sure he realized no one would believe him when he, or no one believed he'd come by the book honestly, so he couldn't sell it. Why'd you keep it? What was I supposed to do? The Baron was killed soon after, and there I was, holding his stolen book. Yeah, I mean, stuff in a drawer, I guess. I didn't want Martin to get in any more trouble than he was already in. I never read it, though. I don't read well. Can I have it? please? I don't know. I do want to reference it for my mural. I don't want to lie. Lying will send you to hell. But won't everyone wonder where you got the ideas? No. They won't. No. I've been talking to people all over town. They'll think I got the ideas from them. I have been doing that, Brigitte. Oh, all right. Thank you. I'd like to have nothing more to do with it, to be frank. It reminds me of difficult times. Hard times, but when you wonder why you even try. A stolen book of a dead nobleman in our home. Perhaps it spoiled our milk and turned our eggs all these years. Here you are. Please don't tell anyone I had this. I had it right in my pocket. Historietasie. Oh, it's in Latin. I can understand a few words and phrases. I'll take a closer look in the evening. Good. That seems to be coming in handy, being able to know these languages. Thank you, Brigitte. You've been a big help. Of course, Magda. Be well now. God bless. You too, Brigitte. Until later. Have a good day. Have a good day. How you doing, Martin? You doing good? I won't talk about the book, I promise. Afternoon, Magdalene. How's Klaus? Enduring, even when his speech is slurred, he keeps a cheerful heart. I don't know what life would be like without him. Klaus is a good man, Magdalene. Tassing is a better place thanks to him. He's one of the few in Tassing who hasn't been on my back all this time. What do you mean? Don't pretend like you haven't heard. Townsfolk have whispered shit about me for years. So what if I occasionally get into a few brawls? I'm an honest man. I wasn't involved with what happened to Otto Zimmerman. I supported his cause. That was years ago. That was years ago. I pulled my weight around here, tilled the soil, salted the meats provided for Brigitte and Kraft. I've done enough backbreaking work for this family. Can't a man just have a goddamn rest? I mean, you're getting pretty old. You're gonna get rest at some point. I believe you. Yeah, I believe. I'll believe you. Damn right. Right, I've lost enough time to as is. Time for you to go. Are you missing a pig? Until later, Martin. I would tell him that, you know, he might be missing a pig, but he's probably all too aware. What's going on down here? You guys doing anything interesting these days? The Ruska house? The Ruska house? You got any interesting things? No. No. Oh, Matilda, do you have anything? God bless you, Magdalene. Hello, Matilda. Hello, Voshla. How are you two? Very well. The Lord has blessed us more than we deserve. And how are you, Magdalene? I was worried with you keeping the house and the workshop all on your own. Let me bring by some soup for you and your father. I'm sure Dad would love that. I've hardly had a moment to cook a hot meal. Between your father, the chop, and the mural, I'm surprised you're not dead on your feet. He's very lucky to have such a devoted daughter. And before you worry about imposing, you're not. Taking care of our neighbors is how Tilda and I serve Tassing. Our vocation may have changed, but our gratitude to God and the town has not. I can see you're still liking the pose and everything. You've always been so dedicated to the town. Your neighbors took care of us in difficult times. Ha! Sometimes those days feel like another lifetime. A harder time, to be sure. Were the Benedictines anything like the Poor Clares? We live simple lives of devotion, but not that simple. I've given to understand they don't make art in the convent now. Such a shame in that beautiful workshop. Oh, I never got to see the workshop, really. In any case, a nun's vows include dedication to a simple life with all the challenges that entails. But I struggled with my vows, my discipline. I couldn't live as my sisters did. I broke my vows, as did Voshla. What? You bitch. Don't say that. That's so rude. You fell in love. We did. Well, I seduced her. You certainly did not. Are you telling young Magda here that you seduced me, then? Voshla, please. So you left the abbey? Well, we were found out, but our secret was kept. Still, the matter ate at my heart. That and being falsely accused of murdering the old baron terrified you, and rightly so. I didn't really accuse you, okay? I didn't really accuse you at all. We all must account for our sins, Magdalene. I was afraid I would account for mine sooner than I thought. Those were the hardest years of my life. I repented and prayed to God to absolve me. But the Lord always provides, even in the darkest days. The Abbey's destruction gave us a second chance. It must be strange to leave that life after so long. Ha! Well, I will admit, it's been strange not being able to enter the convent. I miss the sisters terribly some days, but truthfully, it's been a relief not to be constrained by my vows. The Lord forgives more readily than man, Magdalene. Never think that you must remain in a place that causes you to sin, even if others think it godly. Glad you two live life. You both deserve it. I'm glad you are able to finally live life together. Only by the grace of God are we in this life together. May it be many more years before we part. God willing. Deus volente. Anyway, Magdalene, I'll send that soup over to you shortly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Matilda. God bless you, Magda. God bless, God bless, God bless, God bless. God bless, God bless. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. There's so much God blessing. We can't keep being blessed. It'll make us too powerful. Make us far too powerful. Hello, Jutta. Hello, Hedy. How have you been? How's the mural coming? I'm working on it. I hear you browbeat the council into letting you do it yourself. I did. I absolutely did that. I didn't have a chance against me once I'd set my mind to it. Absolutely. Ha! That's the spirit. It's good to see you standing strong against those stubborn bastards. God may have made man from dust, but I swear he left some of them with rocks for brains too. Did you know George was by to check on my hinges? I had about enough of their silly projects. That Zimmerman boy seems to have a good head on his shoulders, though. Once you're settled down with him, you'll have a good life ahead of you. Everybody's like, you will marry him. You will do so. Listen. I'm thinking of my father. Oh, sweet girl, I'm sorry. My mouth goes faster than my head sometimes, or my Johann used to say. Your dad's only ever been a fair weather friend to people like me, but he's a family man at heart, and I can respect that. I hope he knows how lucky he is to have you looking after him. He regrets it, you know, what happened at the night the abbey burned. I'm sure he does. Could have made a real difference for us, stuck his neck out, but he was scared. We all wish things could have turned out different, but that's life. Anyway, give my best wishes to your father and take care of yourself. I will do so, thank you. Until then, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Hello, Simon. How are you doing? Hey, Magdalene. I heard what happened to your dad. How's he doing? Not great. Resting. He suffered a severe blow to the head. He'll probably die soon. Hans sends his regards. The Bauer household is praying for swift recovery. I don't think that's how it works, but okay, thank you. I will. Klaus has always been such a bedrock of Tassing. I'd hate for him to die. It'd be a, sorry. I fear it as well. It's best not to ignore one's fears. It isn't. Don't ignore fear. Do you miss your father? Your real one, I mean. Do I miss him? Kind of. I don't remember Joseph all that much. He's become a haze of sorts, a faint echo, a feeling, an occasional emotion. I was so young when he got killed. Mom said I had trouble understanding what happened for a long time. Yeah. I don't have anything of her. Yeah, you never even got to see her, right? Not even a memory, huh? Suppose you have yourself for comparison. God molded you after her. I can imagine how she could have been like. Stubborn and unruly, yeah. Absolutely. But can I know if I'm actually like my mom? All I have are stories from people. That's what it takes. I don't see people's wealth and power giving the rest of us much headway. Yeah. Guess not, but we know what happened 18 years ago. I can understand why the town council is careful. I don't know. I'm not smart like you, Magdalene. Anyway, the winter draws closer, so I've got a lot of preparations to take care of. It's the only thing I do all day. I truly hope Klaus recovers soon. God look after you both. Thank you. Goodbye. How you doing, Hans? Hello, Magdalene. Hello, Hans. Dot, dot, dot. I like this scarecrow. That's a fun scarecrow. I think I like it more than like the standard scarecrow. Even though the standard scarecrow is like a man, I think that this is more fun, where it's like it's a ghost. It's a wraith. I hope stay the fuck away from my crops or I will haunt your ass. I hope your dad recovers quickly. He's a good man. I'll tell him you said that. I'll tell him that. I guess that'll help. This town has seen too many terrible things, but we've recovered before. Maybe the Lord will return your dad to health too. I mean, maybe there'll be a miracle. Jesus, where are you at? Be glad you have this time with him, I say. Wish I had as much with Helwig. Anyway, I should get back to it. Until later, Hans. Until later. Don't want to go. I want to go. I want to go. I'm going to go this way. Talk to everyone. See what's going on. George, you're so old. You've got gray. Magdalene, how are things on your doors? Or how are the hinges on your doors? Fine, I guess. Maybe Enders should take a look at them. I would have asked your father, but well. Anyway, you wouldn't believe how many people in this town leave their hinges to rust. George, if you want an excuse to snoop in people's homes just to fight yourself over for supper. Works for Andreas. I didn't realize you had such an interest in hinges. Oh, it's not my interest in particular. Paul would like to institute a yearly check of all homes in Tassing. Oh. It does seem a little bit nosy. But, I mean, you could maybe help out some folks, you know? Maybe they're just suffering in silence. What do you think of the idea, George? Well, it's not a dad thing, but I don't see why we need to make it official. Or a bad thing. Everyone in Tassing helps each other. As I see it, if someone notices a house in disrepair, we all pitch in to fix it. That sounds nice. To do anything else would be unchristian. But if Paul wants to see it through, I'm happy to go along with it. Makes me feel useful, you know? Speaking of, I'd better get back to work. Nice to chat with you, Magda. What happened to your eye? What happened there? Did you get got by somebody? Did you get got by Pigus? Is there anybody else in the Gertner house? I guess I could also go into people's houses. Hello, Veronica. How are you doing? Hello, Magdalene. How is the mural going? I hope my husband hasn't been bothering you about it too much. No, yeah. It has something to do with that. That boy has his eye on you, Magda. At least he's using his authority to do some good. I guess so. Usually that lot just meddle around in things that are best left alone. How interrelated are these families at this point? We've been, there's only a couple of families all these years. And only so many people have come in. So I'm just curious. Those men are bad influences on each other, if you ask me. Now they're chattering on about a yearly check of the hinges on every door in town. Hinges? Who gives a damn if the hinges on our front door creak? Just trying to keep the town in order. To be fair, if your hinges creak, the door's integrity is at stake. All men looking to feel important. I'll say that. Yes, well, I don't need to check every door in my house every year like it's a feast day. If there's a creaky hinge, I'll hear it. Anyway, I think it's good of you to be working on the mural. I wish Artemis and Apollo would take interest in something like that. Speaking of, have you seen them around anywhere? I have. I asked them to look after the chickens, but they've disappeared. No, I'm cool. I haven't seen them recently. This town isn't that big. I don't know where they get to that I can't find them. Father Thomas says they're only so much trouble because I named them after the Greek gods. He says these names have power, but I still like them. Besides, Apollo and Artemis were gods of virtues. Yes, they're good. They're good ones. If anything, they should be more well-behaved. I don't know about that. The spirit of the gods are affecting the twins. I don't think anything will stop the twins from going their own way in life. Can every Greek name really involve... Names only have as much power as we allow them to have. Can every Greek name really invoke pagan gods? Maybe you're right. Father Thomas spends too much time in his books. Too much time in his books and too much time fucking killing. Besides, then he'd be in a poor state. Father Thomas the Doubter. Oh, it is clever. Anyway, I'd better go find those rascals. Good luck on the mural, Magdalene. Thanks, Veronica. Until later. Anybody else in here? Hello, Clara. How you doing? Hello, Magdalene, dear. How are you? How's Klaus? Shit. It's hard to know for certain. One day he seems well, and the next I can hardly understand. He's neither of us is doing well. It's hard. It's hard. Oh, God, I will keep praying for you both. The both of you deserve the best. Life's been hard enough for you already. Please let me know if you need any help around the house. I'd be happy to help. Thinker, I thank you, Clara. That's very kind of you. I've been so busy in the rat house, I've let the house go a bit. Not to worry, I'll come by and help. Besides, then we can chat and chatter, make chores pass quickly. With all my children up and grown, and no husband to care for anymore, I've got to make myself useful somehow. It's on the house, though, isn't it? Why bother? You could spend your days relaxing. Listen, that's not the thing to say. I mean, she wants to make herself feel useful. But George is still in the house. Oh yes, but he's a grown man with children of his own. He and Veronica are capable of caring for their own household now. Ava is taking care of Oates, and Ursula and Fabian have their own life together. They don't need me anymore. You sound sad. Ah, well, I suppose I am. I thank God that my children are all grown and prospering, but I do feel there's been something missing in my life. After so many years of tending to them and maintaining a home, I don't know what else to do. You could write. You could do something. I don't know how to do if I couldn't keep working in the printing press. You could always find something new to do. Keep busy by helping Gret in the bakery or something. God did give us the Sabbath. Yeah, I mean, you can try something new. Why not? Helping Gret in the bakery or something. George has been telling me to rest more, but you're right. I'd rather keep busy as long as there's life left in these old bones. Well, that's settled. I'll come over to help around the house soon, alright? Thank you. God bless you, Magdalene. You're so lovely. Thank you. I'm gonna go back up in the bedroom now, see if there's anybody there. I'm just gonna have to look around. Okay, there's no one here. I just gotta look around the house sometimes, you know, it happens. It's normal. It's a normal thing that normal people do. Town Commons. Is anybody around here? Andreas, how are you doing? How are you doing, my big strong blacksmith? Hello, Magdalene. How's Klaus? Not great. Reza and I are very worried. Alive. Yeah, I mean, he's alive. Not doing great, though. May God look after you both. We've had enough tragedy in this town. Fortunately, Dr. Stolz appears to have found his purpose. That's nice. I remember him being so sad when I was a girl. Ha, you're still a girl. He was once the picture of arrogance, masked to sadness, I think. Like to talk about how he was destined for better places than this backwater alpine town. How he was meant for the courts of kings. No longer, he grew up. Did the revolt change him? Changed everyone. But he's the one who saw the bodies. He's not a heartless man, Magdalene. He deserves our compassion. Ah, but I shouldn't gossip. If there's anything Rezi and I can do for you, let us know. I will. Thank you for your kindness, Andreas. It's nothing. I owe your father more than I can say. Take care, Magdalene. I will. Thank you. I appreciate it. Anybody else around? Hey, Ots. We getting married? Hey, Mags. Got your way with the mural, huh? I didn't expect you to convince the council like that. You're gonna be pretty stubborn. I didn't expect the town to pick a half-wit like you. Okay, we don't have to be too much of a dick. I like this, but I also don't. I can be pretty stubborn when I want to. It's clearly, I'm impressed. The rest of the council's been arguing over the matter for so long, even I couldn't get a word in. Then you come in and shut them up in a few minutes. We could use more women like you in the town. Ooh. There are plenty of opinionated women in town. Want to let us join the council? What do you mean by that? Well, you know, you're headstrong and willing to give your opinion, and damn what anyone else thinks. You really think so? Well, yeah. I wouldn't tell you that otherwise. You're an admirable woman, and I would like to marry you. Anyway, standing up to the council like that was great. I know I'm on the council, but sometimes it doesn't seem like I have any influence. That actually seems to think... Actually, seems insecure about his place on the council. He was poking fun at me too. Maybe I should remind him he's not that important. Don't be. If you're gonna make fun of somebody, it has to be a sort of relationship where that's okay. Maybe an ass sometimes, but I don't like to see him upset. Maybe I should reassure him. That's a good thing. You waste all your time with Craft and Apollo anyway. You do, though. You vouched for me to do the mural in the first place. Yeah. Only after your dad did. I still feel bad about that. I should have stuck up for you. Being the youngest one on the council has been harder than I thought. I know Baltus and Warner don't think I'm capable, and even Paul has warned me about being too rash. My dad died trying to make a difference in this town. All I'm trying to do is carry on his legacy, but it seems like the others won't make room for any change. Scared of doing anything important. I don't think anything is going to change for the better in this town. It's stuck in its ways. Hey, you sound like my dad. Huh, your dad is right. They're all so old and cowardly. I guess they just want to live in peace, but I want something more. I want to make a difference like my dad did. Oh well, better get back to it. See you later, Mags. See you later then, Kreutzer. Anybody else in Kreutzer? Are you doing Black Till? Oh, I need to talk to you about something. I don't remember what it was. God bless you, Till. Do you have a moment? Of course, what do you need? Ot says you've been obsessed with your painting. I have. Hey, I have other interests too. This is just jealous. I spend more time with the mural than I do with them. Yeah, let's just. I'm looking at the early history. Mother Illuminata said your grandfather read about the history of the town. Ah, fertile fields, that is. Seems like old pot shards and Latin trivia were all he ever talked about. All of Granddad's reading came from the Abbey's library, though, and you know what happened there. Poof, up in smoke. You don't have any of his old books? Only a few. Granddad tried to buy some when the Abbey fell on hard times, but they were too expensive. But I can show you something better than books. What is that? Evidence? Something like that. See, we don't have any books on the old pagans, but we do have their stuff. Do you have their stuff? Shards of ceramic pots and animals, bricks from what looks to be an old forge, mountains of salt. Even found a little bear carved from amber. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Where'd you find all this stuff? That's not just me. Carl finds things, Fabian too. Any farmer would tell you the same. No, yeah, just tell in the fields. It's all out in the fields, under the dirt. Can't go one season without turning something. Where are you keeping these things? Nowhere. We just toss them into piles with the rest of the rocks and root clumps. Sure, it's interesting, but we can't do much of anything with this stuff except look at it. God damn it. What do you think it all means? I don't follow. What do you think? How do you think those people lived? Rough, I'd say, but comfortable. We don't find much of their clothes or their houses, so they must have rotted. I guess that would mean they were living in huts. But the tools are good quality. If they weren't rusted all to hell, I could probably use them today. I don't know why, but I assume they'd live in caves or in the muck. They weren't Christians, no doubt about that, but they weren't animals either. I'd say they had it hard, but they got by. It's like us. Not so different from today, really. It's like us. It's like we're all the same. It would have been a big help. It's pagan history, wasn't it? It has been a help. Do you think they started the mine? Had to have, I'd say. Most people think it was a Roman project, but I think the Romans just dug out what was already there. That's why tassing was so important to the Romans in the first place. Salt. Tassing wasn't just on the Imperial Road. They made the road come through tassing. This has been a big help. Glad to spread some knowledge around. Important for folks to know their past. You think all this pagan stuff will make it in the mural? Yes, because I will be making the mural. I can bring some of the things the boys and I have found over to the rat house tomorrow if that'd help at all. It would. That would be great, thank you. I'm glad you're taking an interest, Magdalene. I thought no one cared about the pagans but me and Granddad. Until tomorrow. Until then, goodbye, good morrow. I should get back to the rat house and get to work. I know, okay, I fucking know I'm talking to people. Ava, hello Ava. Magda, darling, Oats isn't here, I'm afraid. I'm not always thinking about Oats, okay? I was just talking, okay? I'll find him later. I think he wandered off toward the rat house. Something about the council, but if you ask me, I think he's looking for you. He's been dropping by a lot lately, now that we're of marrying age. He's quite fond of you. I'm surprised he has any time to visit, though. He's always working on town council business these days, and he's still working at mastering carpenter, too. I suggested a few years ago that he take up an apprenticeship, but he was determined to remain in tassing. I think he's more comfortable here, even if that means he'll never be the craftsman Otto was. I help him how I can, but there's only so much I know how to do. Besides, I think he feels like he's talking, or I feel like he's taking care of me instead of the other way around. Funny how the time does that. Jump at the Chancellor task, same thing. I mean, Dad. I think your dad misses Mom even after all these years. Did you ever miss Otto? It's good of him to say. I'm sorry that you'd be lonely otherwise. Oh, even if he had gone, I wouldn't be alone. I have Mom and George and the rest of the family to take care of. Besides, they keep me busy. I'll never want for anything with us in the community here in Tassing. It's like we're all a big family. I miss my husband, but I'm proud of Utz. He's growing into a capable young man. I'm excited to see him grow into a husband and father. I would like to see him a husband now, preferably. He'll make a wonderful partner. Whoever he marries will be a lucky woman. It's about that time to start finding a match too, and you get it? You get it, Magdalene? You get it? It's wonderful that God oh shit, I fucked it, I clicked again, shit. I don't know what she said. Better to marry earlier while he can raise a family. I don't know what she said. I saw Andreas. I assume she was talking about Andreas finding someone. Anyway, I'm sure you have things to do. I'll let you get back to them. Always good to see you, Magda. You too, Ava. You too, Mom. How you doing, Christina? Magda! Magda! The kids are very cute in this game. What else do we have? Racy? Racy, what do you have to say? Hello, Mistress Dockerin. How is Klaus? Andreas and I have been terribly worried. He gets dizzy and stuff. It's no good. If there's anything we can help you with, let us know. Andreas is always ready to provide. He and Klaus have been friends for a long time. My thanks to you both. We're grateful. It's the least we can do. My sweetie rather admires Klaus. If you don't mind, you weren't born in Tassing, am I right? No, I'm originally from Innsbruck. How'd you arrive here? Andreas picked me up and took me. The twists of Providence are sudden and unpredictable. I was but a young girl, selling all manner of wares on the market, pots and the like. One day this man appears to the stall, all jitters and nerves, stammering over his words, but charming in a way. We spoke at length. I was intrigued and soon enamored, as if a candle had been lit. Andreas is a man of talent and means, after all, blessed with a kind soul. How did it feel? Frightening, to be sure, leaving Innsbruck, my friends and family behind. But it was exciting as well, going off to find new opportunities and build a new life. There wasn't much I had to look forward to in Innsbruck. Few prospects for a poor girl. I couldn't see myself sitting at the market, continuing to sell odds and ends. Sometimes there are risks we just have to take. That's very inspiring. Glad you found happiness here. We all struggle in this world, but the moments of joy outweigh the bad. It's how God has set the world, His benevolence guiding us through it all. I feel I've been blessed, and it's not been all bad for Andreas either. He's got a bomb-ass woman here. I assist him with the bookkeeping side of the smithy and other things. I hope I have also made the right choices so far. I can't tell you the answer, but I do know what you're doing at the Rat House is admirable. Don't forget you're important as well and deserve to live your life. Alright, I have to assist Andreas with a few things. Be well, Magdalene. Until later, Theresa. Resi, Theresi. I assume they really want me to go to the Rat House now. I should get back to the Rat House and finalize my plans. It's the Rat House, yeah. I should sit down and read it thoroughly. Maybe I'll learn something for the mural. Should I sit down and read it now? Do you think, will they allow me to do that? Will they allow me to do that? Can I read it now? I just want to know. It doesn't seem like it will. I assume that I could just put it down here, right? Just like somewhere here and read. I wanna read the book though. How are you doing, Dad? Are you doing well? You doing good? You doing great? You doing awesome? Or are you not doing great? Are you not doing awesome? You sleeping? Magdalene. Hey, Dad. How are you feeling? Can I get you anything? No, I'm fine. You go on. Alright, I'll come back and check on you later. Okay. Just making sure you're so cool. You gotta see the mural, Dad, okay? You gotta see the mural. You can't die before then. It would be terribly sad, and I don't want that. So let's just go to the mural now. Or the rat house. Craft. I wonder what he does. Hey, Magdalene. Steinauer. Who's in here? Agnes, yeah. Good day, Magdalene. Brisk weather today, isn't it? And still Craft is out there working with Father Thomas to repair the church. I worry about that boy sometimes. He works the stone, but I'm not always sure he has his mind set on it. Yeah. I assume he has a good trade. Everyone? Yeah, it's a good trade. That they do. Lucky always harped on about how being honest and trustworthy is the most valuable currency. Did he now? He was once a suspect in a murder. How in this life, hard work and reputation matter the most. Kraft has taken that to heart, I think. He does a lot of good for the town. I've offered to find an apprenticeship for him, but he won't make his damn mind up. He deserves a chance at the life he wants. He's lived in his father's shadow for too long. He's a good man, Agnes. You should be proud. Thank you, Magdalene. I've done my best for my household, despite what's happened in the past few decades. It's been hard. There's been several murder mysteries. It's been weird. It keeps happening here. Ah, well, you didn't come here to hear me ramble on about my family. What can I do for you? I thought you might have some additional remedies for my father. Are Werner's not enough? I understand Klaus's condition is dire, but I thought Werner would be able to provide something. It's no good. I know it won't save him, but I still want to try everything I can. Do you have magics? Do you have any magics at all? I'd appreciate it if you did. Every little bit helps, and I understand. Let me see what I can whip up. I can't promise anything, but God willing, I'll pray it provides some small help. Thank you, Agnes. Of course, Magdalene. Take care. I didn't think about it. I didn't think about going to somebody else and see if they had anything. Maybe she will have the power to create a potion that will make him better. I don't know about that, but maybe. Is anybody in the Alban Bakery? Anything going on here? Gret, how are you doing? Magdalene, darling. Good morning, Gret. It smells heavenly in here. It does. I can only imagine how good it would smell. I mean, I'm sure if you just lived in a bakery, you would get used to it, but the smell of bread, it's so good. Oh, I've just finished rolling out some raisin bread. I thought that Andreas and Ulrike could use a treat today. Ulrike? Oh, look at that little boy. It's weird that you have a name named Andreas. It's weird. Any special occasion? Oh, not really. I didn't want the raisins to go to waste. Besides, I like to drop in on Anna and see my children, who... Oh. I'm more blessed than I ever imagined I would be. Paul and Anna make such a lovely pair. Ulrich wouldn't believe his eyes if he saw us now. I wish he could see his grandchildren. Your daughter married the son of the man who killed your husband. I mean, they're not the same person, so... Sorry, the sacrifice would need to bring your families together. I'm sure he's rejoicing with all the saints in heaven, Gret. I do hope so. He was never much for emotional displays, but I still remember his joy when Anna was born. You know, I was angry when Anna first took a liking to young Paul. He was always a quiet boy, but I was afraid he'd turn out like his father. Yeah. Well, I needn't have worried. It's fine. It's fine. I told him in the past to be artist. Paul's a good man and a good father. He's built his town back up from what it was. It's good to see Elsa's so special, or so social now. She's come out from her shell. That's nice. He's reading circle. Yeah, she's been asking me for recommendations for the ladies' reading circle. How wonderful! You are the one to ask for such a list. I would join her group myself, but I'm just too busy with the bakery by myself. But I don't mind that. It keeps me busy, and I'll get to see everyone in town when I deliver to them. I've been chatting too long. My doughs need tending. Please excuse me, Magdalene. Of course, Gret. See you later. Is anybody else in here? No, okay. Central Town. I think the only thing we have left is the North Town. I think we're ready to go look at the rat house and make our plans. else? Just make sure. Let me make sure. So this early history. I just want to make sure I'm not like missing anything. I want to make for a spectacular scene, but maybe just showing how our ancestors once lived would be a good thing. Be correct, I think. Just you know, show the actual history. I mean, if you can. More than likely, we're gonna show myths and stuff. But whatever, it works. Very dossier. I wonder if I kept that for too long or something. Because I really wanted to read that book. Because it sounds like what we're about to do is we're about to go here and make actual plans for what we're gonna do. And I'm afraid that I didn't read this book in time, so now I can't like take it into account. Oh well. Anyway, I think I will leave it here for the day. I think the next episode we will be making our actual plans for the mural, which sounds fun. Let's see what we're gonna make then. Anyway, I hope that you have enjoyed. If you have, then come back and see me next time. Goodbye.